This time, I've reached my limit. I've been patient for too long, and my compassion has run dry. It's time to put my foot down and show you that there are consequences for your actions. You've pushed me to the edge, and I can no longer turn a blind eye. This time, I will not hold back. Your actions have consequences, and it's time for you to feel the weight of them. I've always been the one to forgive, to understand, but this time it's different. I refuse to let your behavior slide anymore. The mercy I once showed has been replaced with the resolve to stand my ground. No more second chances. I've tried to be understanding, but your choices have left me with no option but to protect myself. This time, there will be no mercy. You've taken my kindness for granted, and now it's time for you to face the music. My heart may have been open before, but now it's time to close that door and let you feel the consequences of your actions. I've been there for you time and time again, but now I've realized that my support hasn't changed a thing. This time, I'm done being the soft heart in this situation. My feelings are not a weakness for you to exploit. I will no longer allow you to walk all over me. This time, I stand strong, and mercy is not an option. You've tested my limits, and now the well of compassion has run dry. I've given you every chance to change, but this time, it's clear that my kindness won't be met with appreciation. I've been patient, I've been forgiving, but there comes a time when enough is enough. This time, I refuse to show mercy, and you will have to face the reality of your choices. You've shown me who you really are, and now I see that mercy will only encourage your behavior. This time, I'm setting boundaries and standing firm. Your actions have left scars that can't be ignored. I've tried to overlook them, but this time, I choose to confront the truth and stand up for myself without mercy. It's a hard lesson to learn, but I've discovered that my kindness has been misinterpreted as weakness. This time, there will be no room for mercy. I will protect my heart at all costs. You've tested my patience, and I've finally realized that being understanding doesn't mean I have to allow you to keep hurting me. This time, I will show you the strength I've kept hidden. I won't be a fool anymore. The mercy I once extended has been taken for granted, and now I will show you that my strength comes from standing firm against your actions. I've worn my heart on my sleeve, but now I've learned that sometimes you need to armor up. This time, I will not allow your actions to slide without consequences. I've been forgiving, but I'm no longer willing to overlook your choices. This time, I will let you know that mercy will not be part of the equation. Your behavior has shown me that compassion can sometimes be a double-edged sword. This time, I will wield it carefully, ensuring that I prioritize my own well-being. You've pushed me to a breaking point, and now I'm ready to reclaim my power. This time, I will not show mercy. I will choose to stand strong and defend myself. It's taken me too long to realize that my feelings deserve respect. This time, I'm making it clear that I will not be walked all over again. The trust I once had has been shattered by your actions. This time, I refuse to be the one who suffers in silence. I will stand up and show you that mercy is off the table. Your disregard for my feelings has shown me that I must prioritize myself. This time, I'm taking a stand, and mercy will not be part of my vocabulary. I've learned the hard way that being understanding doesn't always yield positive results. This time, I will stand strong, ready to show you that I will not tolerate disrespect. This is my final stand. I will no longer allow you to manipulate my feelings or my kindness. This time, I'm putting myself first, and mercy will not be in my heart. The time for forgiveness is over. You've made your choices, and now it's time for you to deal with the consequences. This time, I will show you that my mercy has limits. I've realized that my compassion has been taken for granted. This time, I will stand up for myself and demonstrate that my feelings matter more than your expectations. I've given you every opportunity to change, but your actions have spoken louder than words. This time, I'm showing you that there are real consequences for your behavior. You've crossed the line, and I refuse to let it go unaddressed. This time, I'm choosing strength over mercy, and it's time for you to feel the impact of your choices. Your repeated mistakes have led me to this point of no return. This time, I will not be the one to suffer in silence. I will show you the strength of my resolve. I've been patient, but I've reached a breaking point. This time, I refuse to extend mercy where it has only been met with disregard. You've shown me that my kindness can be misused. This time, I'm reclaiming my power and ensuring that my boundaries are respected. I've always been the one to forgive, but this time, I'm done. I won't allow you to walk all over me any longer. My heart is not a doormat. Your repeated disrespect has brought me to this moment. This time I will stand firm and show you that my mercy is not something to be taken lightly. It's taken me a while to learn that compassion can sometimes enable bad behavior. This time, I choose to break that cycle and let you know that mercy is no longer an option. You've pushed me to the brink, and now I will no longer sit back and take it. This time, I'm standing my ground, and I won't be showing mercy to someone who disregards my feelings. Your actions have consequences, and I'm ready to make that clear. This time, I refuse to let you manipulate my kindness into weakness. It's a painful lesson, but I've realized that not everyone deserves my compassion. This time, I will show you that I've learned my lesson well. You've shown me the importance of self-respect, and I will not let you undermine that any longer. This time, I'm ready to show you that I will not show mercy. I've been patient, but that patience has run out. This time, I will confront you head-on and make it clear that I will not tolerate your disrespect. No more excuses, no more chances. This time, I will ensure you understand the impact of your actions, and mercy will not be part of that conversation. You've had your fun at my expense, and now it's time to face the consequences. This time, I won't hold back. I'll show you the strength of my resolve. I've learned that being kind doesn't always yield kindness in return. This time, I will choose to protect myself instead of showing you mercy. You've made it clear that my compassion has been misused. This time, I will stand up and let you know that there will be no more chances. It's time for a wake-up call. This time, I'm making it clear that I will not tolerate your behavior any longer, and mercy will not be extended. I've learned that my feelings deserve to be prioritized. This time, I will not let your actions go unaddressed. I will show you that I am serious. You've crossed a line that can't be uncrossed. This time, I'm ready to take a stand and ensure that mercy is not part of my response. You've taken my trust for granted, and now it's time for me to reclaim my power. This time, I refuse to be merciful. I will confront you about your choices. Your behavior has left me with no choice but to stand up for myself. This time, I'm drawing the line, and I will not show you mercy. I've held on for too long, hoping for change. This time, I'm ready to let go and show you the consequences of your actions. You've shown me that my kindness can sometimes be a crutch. This time, I'm choosing to be strong and will not extend mercy where it's not deserved. It's painful to realize that compassion can lead to more hurt. This time, I'm standing firm and showing you that I will not be walked over again. You've made your choices, and now it's time to face the reality of them. This time, I will not hold back. I'll make it clear that mercy is not an option. I've been patient, but my patience has run dry. This time, I'm ready to confront you and show you that I won't accept your behavior any longer. You've taken my kindness as a weakness, but now I see it as my greatest strength. This time, I will show you that mercy is not on the table. It's time for me to stand up for myself. This time, I'm letting you know that your actions have consequences, and I will not show mercy.